making this for all the people who might not have a horse in today's big race, the Super Bowl 52. The Eagles, Philadelphia, you can say, everyone knows, they never won a Super Bowl. Obviously a big deal. But the manner in which they could win this game could literally change the city. And I know that sounds dramatic, but I mean, when you think Philadelphia sports, you think of Rocky Balboa. Rocky is my favorite movie, tied with Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, but Rocky's my favorite movie. It's not mostly about the sport. It's about the story, how he wins, gets the girl, he goes the distance. Well, the Eagles have already gone the distance. They made it to the Super Bowl. They've gone the distance before, and they lost. McNabb thrown up on the sidelines. Ugh. This is, without a doubt, I feel safe to say, their best chance of winning they've ever had. However, they are playing against the best quarterback of all time and the best coach of all time. And yeah, they're the underdogs. Dogs gotta eat. And it's like Rocky, kind of fighting Apollo and any other one of his opponents. The White Russian, Ivan Drago. It's just like that. You see, we had a great start, and then Carson Wentz got hurt. And guess what? Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's gonna hit you hard, it's gonna hit you in the knees, you're gonna fall down, and it'll keep you there unless you keep moving forward. It's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. I mean, there's so many quotes you could pull from the Rocky movies to articulate how important this game is, and just Philly sports in general. We're always the underdogs. They never get the respect they deserve. They are the best team in the NFL this year, and no one recognizes them as that. Everyone picked them to lose. They're the number one seed in their conference. Everyone picked them to lose against Atlanta, lose against Minnesota. They beat Atlanta. They blew out Minnesota, the number one defense in the league. Philadelphia Eagles, man. Whenever you think Philly sports, you think Rocky Balboa. You don't think about an actual team, a real team, a real person, which is all right. But I think after tonight, you're going to think of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be your real life person to look up to, the underdog to win. And there are so many people in Philadelphia who, understandably, they changed their team. They're not Philadelphia fans anymore. I see so many people with Cowboys jerseys, Patriots jerseys, Redskins jerseys, Giants jerseys. They switch to a team that wins more because it's easier. Well, this win is going to mean more to this city than any other Super Bowl will mean for another one, with the exception of New Orleans in 2007 following Katrina. But anyway, this will mean more to the city, this one win, than, okay, say the Steelers win their 7th Super Bowl. Do you think that's going to mean the world to Pittsburgh? They win the Stanley Cup every other year. Do you think New England, Boston winning its 6th ring with Brady is going to mean more than it would for Philadelphia? They had to grease the phone poles, the landlines, anything. They had to grease it all so people wouldn't climb on the stuff. This city will explode with happiness. It'll mean the world to them. And to compare a real life Rocky to a real person, Nick Foles, this is a guy who's going to retire a year ago. He was with the Eagles for one season. They didn't win the playoffs. They lost. Carson Wentz was the guy. He's the G. He was the actual real MVP. He gets hurt. He gets called in. Everyone doubts him. No one picks him to win. And god damn it if they didn't win. Oh man. If he pulls through, it's an incredible sports story. It's a real life Rocky. It's the Philadelphia story that doesn't end in a traditional Philadelphia way, which is them losing. I mean, you think of anyone from Philadelphia who's the underdog. You got Will Smith, who's working his ass off to get his first hip-hop record out. You got Kevin Hart, who's working his ass off just to get like a cameo in Soul Plane. You got AI, who's I'm taller than. He's like 5'2", and he's the number 1 point guard in the league at one point. Vince Papale didn't even play college ball. Jeez. All these underdogs, and they do well, they make a name for themselves. They never win. This could be the first time that they win. Go Birds, fly Eagles fly, gonna fly now. My heart's on fire. They know there's no easy way out, no shortcut home, and the burning heart. Win. Win. Fly Eagles fly.